I've been with no sleep for like 5 days. Living this life just for Friday. I don't like rules, I do it my way. Everywhere I go they say my name. 605 crypto, 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 605 crypto.
We love green.
Welcome back to another episode of 605 Crypto. This is Travis B. Big shout out to DJ Rakeen on that new intro. DJ Rakeen, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Awesome. Sounds awesome. Well, the blood continues to flow in the markets. It was a weekend-long fire sale. I hope you got your bags packed while you could. We might have a little bit longer to keep stacking. Don't spend all your money, though. And just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. But, yeah, we can see Bitcoin touched almost off the 33,000 mark and popped back up a little bit here. So that's nice to see a recovery. Generally, the market follows Bitcoin. We check in with Kel's Crypto, and he's basically telling us generational wealth opportunities are here again. And he refers to the only time that he's seen a stronger oversold RSI is in December of 2018 and March of 2020. And if you remember any of these dates, I remember March of 2020, you could get Bitcoin for a couple $1,000s back then. This short period of time later, it's worth a hell of a lot more now, even being down. You know, if you went from $3,000 to 30-some grand, you're doing pretty well. We take a look at the market. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of red, but in all this red, there is a little bit of good news for XRP and Ripple, because they actually surpassed Solana by market cap. And yeah, I know. Oh, well, you know, Solana, they had a network outage. Yeah, they had a network outage. Hey, you know, I don't make the rules to this. We'll take any advantage we get. So if we check in down here, or up here, Solana actually dropped to number 8. They were sitting at number 7. So XRP, Ripple XRP overtook the Solana market cap. And as you can see, it's not by much. You know, we're maybe 150 million. But we'll take it. We'll take any wins we can get. And look at that. Whew! Under 60 cents. Fire sale for XRP. Pick up as much as you can, because I don't think it's going to stick at that for very, very long. You know, while you're here, pick up some Solana. Yep, pack your bags. I mean, these prices make me crazy. Polymatic at $1.44. I mean, these are crazy prices. Now, still make sure you can pay your bills, but you're at the clearance bin at the video game store. You know, what are you going to pick up? Man, is under $2. Whew, crazy. Might be seeing a lot of red because the Fed's meeting this week, and a lot of people are expecting the Fed to fight inflation by raising the interest rate 4 times possibly this year. So people always get worried. There's always speculation. What's the Fed going to do? So I think a lot of people are counting on a rate hike. Well, I think it's pretty much foretold. We're going to get a rate hike. So the market reacts to that, and everybody freaks out. Also know with, you know, the tension over with, Europe and Russia and, you know, everything that's going on in the world right now over there besides the health challenge we have. I know that gets the market shaky. But I think the Fed might be getting them more shaky than any of those little skirmishes in Europe might. Let's keep an eye on what the Fed has to say. They really don't have many tools left at their disposal other than raising interest rates. In international news, checking in over in China with the Olympics, and I'd like to bring this up because China's going to be rolling out. They've already rolled out the digital yuan within their own country, but this is kind of the international rollout. See, all eyes are on Beijing right now for the Winter Olympics, and they're going to roll out the use of the digital yuan is purported to be used around the Olympic Village. They're promoting it to be used around China during the games, around all the different venues. And then I came across this article today that the required app that you have to download if you're a visitor, I assume you probably have to have this on your phone if you're an athlete, or there's some sort of version of this if you're an athlete or a media member. or if you're a member of the media, you probably have to have this on your phone too. Well, it turns out there's huge security flaws. While this was kind of billed as a companion guide to being at the Olympics, and it's supposed to give you travel suggestions and restaurant suggestions and this, that, and the other. Well, it turns out it might give you a little bit of that, but it's actually collecting all the data that it can get off of you, and it's more or less getting sent back to the state-owned Chinese company. You know, the communist, everything state-owned. That's kind of the way that works. It turns out that the app was created by the Beijing organizing committee, but they're owned by a state-backed Chinese company. So, you know, TikTok is owned by the Chinese government. A lot of people don't know that. That's why I have nothing to do with TikTok. But just keep an eye on that. I would not be happy to be over there to be told that I have to have some piece of software on my phone that's basically exposing all the data on that phone to Communist China. I want to check in on a project called Power Nodes. And, you know, this is an interesting project because I believe this project is one of those node projects that actually opens up the node projects to normal people. You know, most people don't have a few grand lying around where they can, you know, oh, I got $5,000. Here's a strong, I'm going to buy a strong node. Or, you know, even the Thor nodes are getting expensive right now. I think to get a Thor node, which is the 12.5 Thor tokens, you know, now you're up at about, $2,600. That's a lot of money. All right, Power Nodes is an interesting company. They actually have a partnership with Thor, and they're kind of working together. Now, Power Nodes runs on the Phantom network, so you're going to need to pick up some Phantom tokens to easily swap over to Power tokens using MetaMask and one of the various swapping sites. But for 10 Power Nodes, you can get their human, they call it a generator, their human generator node, which will earn you 0.1 of a Power Node every day. So if we check in over at Power, they have a little bit of information on here. And if we launch their app, you go in and not a whole lot of information here. But you have the option of 4 different tier nodes that you can create. I think the first one's 1, and then a 5, and then a 10, and then the superhuman is 50. Okay? So for 10, you can get the human node, and that gives you 0.1. 0.1 a day is $1.50 right now. Okay? Now, the price of Power Nodes can go up, it can go down, it can stay the same. Right now, if it stays the same, you're making $1.50 a day for a $150 investment. So that's not bad. In conventional banking, it may not be a get rich quick, but guess what? Power Nodes has a lot of potential. I listened to an AMA by their moderators who are in contact with the developers, and they answered a bunch of community questions last night. Very interesting project. I believe they just purchased their first Phantom validator. The devs did. The devs have been really involved. It's a very active community. There's a lot of room to grow, and like I said, this is a good entry point. Somebody can get into this. You can also build a Power Node for 1 token or the 5 tokens. So you can get into this for even cheaper, for the $15, for the the $60 or the $70 or such. And if you want to go all out, you can get the 50, and you can go all out, and you can get the superhuman. I believe this is a project that has a lot of room to grow. It's on the Phantom network. The Phantom network I'm just starting to learn about. A lot of promising projects on the horizon. So you can take a look at their white paper. A lot of good information in there. They're getting ready to go to a contract 2.0 because, yes, they are a fork of Ring Finance, but this contract 2.0 is going to do away with any association that they had or any similarities. So keep an eye on power nodes. I think now's a good opportunity. You can see it's been up a little bit, and if we go to the month long, you can see it's they were all the way up to $50. Okay, $57 at the beginning of the month, and if we take a look right now, it's not red right now. Thor's in the green, so I don't want you to buy Thor right now. But hey, look at this. Power nodes might be a good opportunity because it might be getting ready to do the same thing that Thor did. So take a look at power nodes. Interesting stuff. A lot of potential for not a lot of risk involved. Take a look. I know it's tough. You see all this red. Your portfolio's down. It's emotional. It's depressing. Just hang in there. You remember, you're here for the long term. And you're gonna see green sooner or later. So you just hold tight. And remember, the moment you're ready to quit is usually the moment right before the miracle happens. So keep working hard, keep putting the time in, do your own research, and get the job done. Thanks for joining us today. If you made it this far, give us a like and subscribe. This is Travis B with 605 Crypto. We'll see you next time.
I've been with no sleep for like 5 days. Living this life just for Friday. I don't like rules, I do it my way. Everywhere I go they say my name. 605 Crypto, 605 Crypto, 605 Crypto, 605 Crypto, 605 Crypto, 605 Crypto, 605 Crypto.